Hello and welcome. Well, in today's video, as we've promised, we're going to continue our Copilot exploration. In the last video, we've discussed how to use Copilot to make our life easier and use it to better use the analysis mode that Microsoft has introduced since the previous version last year. Copilot makes it a little bit easier to use that tool. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you go check that out first because it's very interesting. But if you're here for this video, today we're discussing another feature that has been introduced, specifically the suggest sales line on a sales order. Can you help us with that, Kim? What is that? That sounds very intriguing to me.
Oh,
When I first read about it, I was just like, what is this?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But, before you can do that, you need to bring your Copilot a hat because it doesn't work without the hat. No, it's not right. Now, let's have a look. So there's plenty of ways to use Copilot, but the area we want to show you today, that's kind of when you're into a sales order. So imagine there's lots of different scenarios. You could be on the phone with a customer and you're kind of having a conversation and the customer's asking for things, or you could simply just be creating the sales order from memory or from a list, whatever, from an Outlook, an email, or it could be anything. Doesn't really matter. Let's just try and take an existing order. So for you that's used to use Business Central and creating sales orders, you will recognize this page. This is what it looks like. We create the unique sales orders. We have the customer up in the top. And then the important part is what we're going to sell to the customer. What is the customer trying to buy from us?
Yeah, that's kind of important. I agree.
Yeah, I would say so. So, standard, you can go down here. You can create the line. You can put in the item number. You can put in the quantity. You create manually. Yeah. That is kind of how it works out of the box.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
No problems. What you could do is that it could be an existing customer that's been doing business with you before. Maybe not. But let's just take the example that they've been buying from you before. So you could go to this option called Suggest Sales Lines. That is kind of artificial intelligence that's kind of behind the scenes here.
I see it has the little stars there.
Yeah, it's kind of look into the stars, we're getting help. So in here, and that's kind of, you recognize Copilot when you get into a page formed like this. It's kind of urging you to put in some information. Say, okay, how can I help you?
That's
so
nice.
We should put in some text. And I'm just writing it.
Okay.
And then the Copilot is going to interpret what I'm writing afterwards the best it can do.
Really, that's awesome. I mean, taking it to the next level. So you're basically talking to Business Central.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Cool. So let's take one example. Let me try and say, okay, copy, posted, sales invoice. That's kind of, okay, I know the customer's bought this before, so okay, it's a posted invoice.
Yeah, that's right.
I know it's called a posted sales invoice, but we do have other videos about that. So I just wanted to mention
that's a good point. That's a good point.
Okay, let's generate down here. So we're going to ask Copilot. And now you can see it kind of collapses. And you can see the blue snake down there.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Oh, let's see that.
Woo! See, so this is a very simple example, of course.
Okay.
But I think it kind of illustrates the idea about Copilot. Wow. Copilot is here kind of to help you. So instead of kind of clicking around and knowing exactly where to go and what to do, you can ask Copilot, please help me with something here. So in this very, very simple example, it's going to show you, okay, you have a posted sales invoice from this customer, a Datum Corporation, and there was 3 lines on here. So again, it's up to you to say, this is the page called Suggested Sales Lines. So what I could do is that I could say, I don't want that line. Gone. Out with that. Now, okay, I've got 2 back here. Okay, I think I like that, but I want 5 of that instead of 3 last time.
Okay.
So see, okay, and say, okay, just imagine you have 10 lines, 20 lines. It's kind of an easy way to communicate with the customer. Say, okay, I can see last time you actually bought this, this, and this, and you bought that many, and so on. So that's kind of a great thing. So if I am satisfied with this, I can say, okay, let's insert that.
Wow, that's simple.
So now you can see it's inserting 2 lines and whatever issue that comes up, that's part of the standard Business Central. You can see now it's actually added 2 lines to my sales order.
Wow. That is very, very simple because just 2 clicks and 1 question, and you pretty much have replicated or extracted some lines from a previous sales order that was ready. That's impressive. And you mentioned like there's other ways to use it. So that means like you can actually just like train Copilot like to get better, like with the question you ask.
Yeah, over time, Copilot is going to improve because it's going to better understand you. Say, what are you looking for? And Microsoft, they're constantly building on Copilot and getting it better and better to understand. Because we're all different in the way that we write questions and so on. So Copilot is going to get better and better understanding. So if I write this, okay, that is this is what you mean by that, and so on.
Wow. Well, that seems pretty interesting to me. It's something that I would want to start using right away, especially if you're, on a sales team and you get like a lot of phone calls, or just like you're dealing with customers and you're trying, to constantly go through the menus to try and find previous orders and so on. I feel like this is a quick shortcut that also allows you to just, don't have to think too much and just ask very natural language questions.
Exactly.
So, well, there you have it. That's another great way of using the new Copilot functionalities that Microsoft has introduced in the latest release of Business Central. Like we mentioned, we have some other videos in which we would discuss some of the other functionalities, but we have some more coming. So make sure you stay tuned. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching again today, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks for watching this video from NAV SEAL. Check out more right here. NAV SEAL offer assistance and counsel on any existing solution, so if you're in need of assistance, don't hesitate to contact us on navseal.com or LinkedIn. Consider leaving a like and subscribe for more tips, news, and guides to anything Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central.